The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
All right, wrestling fans, Dustin Starr here with Brian Kanabrowski with some late breaking news. Brian?
Unfortunately, due to circumstances outside of our control, Chris Dickinson can't be here. We'll get back to that, okay? But just for tonight, something spectacular.
All right.
Mike Bennett versus Jonathan Gresham.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Mike Bennett versus Jonathan Gresham in a super main event tonight.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the Grunt Style First Sergeant at a combined
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us next Sunday, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick up your seats with our new seating chart at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Thursday, October 21st is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and Memphis Wrestling absolutely free. Featuring The Gun Show, Brett Michaels, Action Jackson, Gentleman Jervis, Skyler, and more. That's October 23rd at Commerce Street Market, 2 p.m. bell time. And happening right now until 5 p.m., you can catch our very own Dustin Starr at AutoZone Park as he hosts the inaugural Premier Rugby Sevens Championship. Get your tickets at pr7s.com/tickets. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling.
This is Marti Belle from Center Stage Studios here with Darian Bankston. Darian, is it safe to say that tonight is the biggest opportunity of your career thus far?
I mean, it is safe to say that. But Alex Chamberlain, I'm not scared of him. I've never been scared of anything. I've traveled the whole wide world, chasing my dream, and Alex Chamberlain isn't gonna come between that. Alex Chamberlain, tonight you find out why Darian Bankston has been shining from LA to Essex.
Chamberlain, thanks for joining us.
Good luck tonight, kid. Marty.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Waterloo, Iowa, representing London, England, he weighed in at 198 pounds, Darian Bankston.
Alyssa, hustle breeds respect, and that's why Darian Bankston is hearing all the energy from Atlanta.
110%! My goodness, the volume in here is up to 11 as Lord Darian Bankston is in the ring.
And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Alex Chamberlain.
Well, Gilbert, we already know the attitude of Alex Chamberlain. We just saw it moments ago, completely dismissing Darian Bankston as a competitor backstage.
When I see Alex Chamberlain, I get those kind of American Psycho vibes, guy. You too?
Very Patrick Bateman. Very Patrick Bateman. But you know, I got to chat with Chamberlain a little bit, and he told me that he has a lifestyle to preserve. He has an image that is very important to him. So he's here to pick up a win, collect some cash, and perpetuate that image.
Yeah, that's what Chamberlain's all about, a 19-year veteran. Nonetheless, completely disrespectful back in the locker room areas. Darian Bankston, we saw how energetic and how excited he was for this opportunity, and Chamberlain just walking up, essentially laughing in his face and walking his way out to the ring.
This guy is violence meets arrogance.
It's a very scary yet interesting blend.
Meanwhile, Darian Bankston, a true student of the game, studied British strong style as well as lucha, trying to diversify his skill set as much as possible. We're seeing a solid agility and quickness there, but look at Chamberlain quickly knocking down Bankston to the canvas.
Bankston is representing London, England. This is someone that's traveled far from home to pick up and learn things along the way. He's such a student of the game, as you said, really enriching himself, learning as much as he can, but giving himself a very unorthodox style.
And Bankston may be a black belt in Taekwondo, but clearly Gilbert, Alex Chamberlain could care less He wants to get the W and the cash.
Alex Chamberlain reeks of narcissism.
Whoa, look at Bankston!
High risk, and it paid off big there for Darian Bankston.
So agile and explosive. He got up to the top so quick. Chamberlain didn't even see it coming.
You talked about Bankston. He is from Iowa, trained in England, and has studied lucha. So he's kind of created his own style. We didn't get to see very much of it, but when you do see it, is this kind of blend?
Well, he got a little too creative with that style there because Chamberlain caught him into a backbreaker. And now, this is when Alex Chamberlain's at his best. He can care less about style points.
This is very true, Guasto, but now just stomping away is Chamberlain. But Bankston has really considered himself a very creative individual. Someone that considers his matches like orchestrating a symphony.
Well, Alex Chamberlain.
That was a flat note if he's orchestrating a symphony.
Chamberlain getting creative now in his own right. And, just stretching.
Symphony, you say, huh?
Oh, stretching the body out of Darian Bankston. Pressure on the throat, pressure on the abdomen, the lower back. Oh, quick.
Bankston needs a key change.
How resourceful was that for Bankston?
He was bent like the bow of a violin.
And now Bankston, can he find an opening here?
Showing his athleticism.
Chamberlain a little bit dazed. Oh, forget about that.
Stopped in his tracks.
Down goes Bankston and Alex Chamberlain with an emphatic. Whoa.
Oh,
no regard for health or safety of his opponents. Chamberlain will injure if possible and like it.
Well, he's looking to add insult to injury right now. He obviously could have had the victory there, but continuing the onslaught here.
But what makes someone decide that they want to prolong another's torment?
Oh, hold on. Backslide here by Bankston. Shoulders are down. Chamberlain able to roll over. But Bankston going for a backslide again, perhaps, but Chamberlain too strong. What a great counter.
Jacks the jaw.
Tremendous fight here. Resiliency by Darian Bankston. Uh-oh.
Bankston just can't put it together. Anytime he starts to rally, Chamberlain's there to cut him off at the pass.
Brutal headbutt, and Bankston now. Chamberlain much too fast as Bankston was dazed. The clothesline connects right across the throat and the chest. Bankston is down.
Speaking of cut off, Chamberlain just tried to cut off Bankston's head.
And now this could be the beginning of the end, as Chamberlain could have ended this match moments ago, but continuing the attack, and somehow Bankston refusing to give up a quick roll over here. And wait a minute. Bankston counters, shoulders are down. Bankston wins.
Darian Bankston.
You gotta be kidding me. Alex Chamberlain.
That's great.
A victim of his own hubris.
What a win.
Darian Bankston with, we'd have to say, an upset.
You gotta love seeing something like this happen to an absolute egomaniac like Chamberlain.
You know what? In football, they say any given Sunday. Well, we don't need a day of the week. We just need 3 seconds. And those were the best 3 seconds of Darian Bankston's life.
Well, Alex Chamberlain is ticked off. Darian Bankston is elated. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I didn't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-952-1286.
For the first time ever, the Boogeyman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th, and yes, he's bringing the worms. Get your tickets right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Impact Wrestling star Crazy Steve is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th. VIP tickets are limited, so get yours at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Crown Jewel. Join us Thursday afternoon, October 21st. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Hello, wrestling fans. Dustin Starr here, joined by Rekka Tahaka, who was victorious on the premiere of Championship Wrestling just a couple of weeks back. But then last week, we got the reaction from Killer Bae, Heather Monroe.
Follow mayo kalinga Heather. I heard what you had to say. I know what you want. Kasialo kala. I ain't your sweetheart. I can take you down anywhere, anytime, any place. So I leave you with this. Bring it on. Because you better recognize I am Rekka Tahaka. And I'm in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the women's division is heating up here at Championship Wrestling. More action still to come.
And now, from the center stage in Atlanta, Georgia, this is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham!
Without question, one of the most skilled technicians, quite possibly the greatest wrestler on the planet, Jonathan Gresham, is here in the United Wrestling Network. This is our main event.
And his opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 215 pounds, Mike Bennett!
Gilbert, one of the most beautiful things about professional wrestling is seeing athletes evolve over the course of their careers. You look at Mike Bennett, the man he is now, his passion, his motivation is unquestioned.
This, Johnny, is going to be a technical wrestling masterpiece. If you were sitting at home right now, tweet your friends, call your family, tell them to turn on Championship Wrestling. This is a match you don't want to miss.
It is a rarefied air here at center stage, and certainly there's an intensity between these two competitors in the center of this ring.
And what we have here, essentially, it's a rematch that the entire wrestling world has wanted since Best in the World earlier this summer, when Jonathan Gresham and Mike Bennett had an absolute barn burner, and we are honored, we are thrilled to have these two athletes here right now squaring off.
And Mike Bennett has not forgotten the outcome of that contest. It did not see him get his hand raised.
No,
and
Jonathan,
for a guy who has spoken openly about how he's on this personal redemption tour, trying to restore his legacy in professional wrestling, that has stuck in the back of his mind for sure.
Of course, we are very thankful and grateful to Ring of Honor for providing us the opportunity to have this match here between two of the greatest. And you see a sign of respect, Alyssa. These two do have such respect for each other. It's all about that code of honor.
When someone takes you to your limits and pushes you beyond, if you're Mike Bennett, you've got to have some major respect for Gresham. And Gresham, over the course of Bennett's career, he's just evolved, as you've said, and certainly Gresham holds him in high regard as well, but it doesn't mean he's not going to be looking for a quick victory here tonight.
Gresham won a tournament to become the pure champion in the summer of 2000. Well, it played out over the course of the summer and into the fall of 2020. And look, The bottom line, guys, is I can talk for days. I can talk for days about the accolades of both of these guys. But sometimes they can show you better than we can tell you. Sit back and watch what they do.
Absolutely. Gresham has been the pure champion now for over a year, defeating Hot Sauce Tracy Williams to become champion. And, you know, if you're Mike Bennett, Alyssa, you have to come up with a different strategy when you came up short just less than a couple of months ago against someone like Jonathan Gresham, who truly doesn't have a weakness.
And I think that if you're Bennett too, you're someone that is constantly studying, constantly working to see how you can improve yourself. With family being one of the most important things in Bennett's life, he's constantly wanting to redeem himself, to make himself a better, not only wrestler, but a better man.
Look at the maneuverability of both of these athletes. Obviously a difference in size between Bennett and Gresham, but identical when it comes to heart and emotion and motivation.
Purpose is the word I would use to describe Mike Bennett. And throughout his time on the national over the last couple of years, especially with the birth of his 2 young children. He is a fighting father, trying to make a name and carry that name, because at the end of the day, what do you have besides your name?
That is his legacy.
Mike's made it clear he's added gratitude. That's been the most important thing over these last couple of years in his evolution, if you will. And now he's looking to overpower Gresham here early on. And what a main event this is. Championship Wrestling presented by Car Shield. Oh, shoulders are down and Gresham able to power out. But you see the strain in the face of Jonathan Gresham as Bennett once again too strong, and Gresham now getting the right shoulder up. And this is really going to be a master strategy session between Bennett and Gresham. Oh, shoulders down again.
But Gresham, someone that's been given the name the Octopus for the many different ways in which he can trap and incapacitate his opponent.
And Bennett knows that, but right now Gresham
getting under the skin,
showing signs of frustration. That's a rarity.
Bennett getting under the skin of a guy who has respected the world over. Jonathan Gresham, respected the world over, is that elite class technician.
And on top of that, both these athletes have stayed in peak physical condition all throughout the pandemic, which has not been an easy thing to do for any professional athlete. Meanwhile, Bennett and Gresham, you could argue, they're at the absolute peak of their careers right now.
Certainly, and Gresham, someone that really caught eyes in 2011 and part of the top prospect tournament for Ring of Honor, and has since then wrestled in 14 different countries, 4 continents, and has honed his skills even further along the way.
And of course, Alyssa, you've seen Gresham and Bennett up close, of course, with your work with Beyond the Bells, which has been tremendous.
Thank you very much, Quasto. I really appreciate that, and it is incredible to see them again now tying up here in the ring for Championship Wrestling.
Well, once again, we see the strength of Mike Bennett. It really is a test of wills here.
And let's talk about that strength. Let's break that down a little bit, Quasto, because Bennett has added some pounds. He picked up weight during the pandemic, and it was really muscle and strength to evolve his game. He's added power to the technical prowess that he brings to the ring.
Well, a lot of athletes, they did not use the isolation to their advantage, but Bennett and Gresham certainly did. But there's no doubt this is the strongest Mike Bennett's ever been in his career.
And I think the mental fortitude, where Mike Bennett's headspace is the best it's ever been.
And you see, both Gresham and Bennett realize there's no such thing as a knockout blow with either one of these competitors. They're just trying to get any slight advantage.
Gresham trying to get out of that top wrist lock, and Bennett's one step ahead. And that doesn't happen to Jonathan Gresham.
Absolutely not. Gresham, someone that has, his holds have holds. He's got holds for days.
you know Mike Bennett went back and watched the game tape probably a dozen times. Oh! A hammerlock flatliner there by Bennett.
Big match moment, guys.
Absolutely. Can Gresham find a way back in it? Bennett's in control.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car, I took it to my mechanic. They called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-439-1246.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us next Sunday, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick up your seats with our new seating chart at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Thursday, October 21st is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and Memphis Wrestling absolutely free. Featuring The Gun Show, Brett Michaels, Action Jackson, Gentleman Jervis, Skyler, and more. That's October 23rd at Commerce Street Market, 2 p.m. bell time. And happening right now until 5 p.m., you can catch our very own Dustin Starr at AutoZone Park as he hosts the inaugural Premier Rugby Sevens Championship. Get your tickets at pr7s.com/tickets. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling presented by Car Shield. This is our main event. Throughout the commercial break, Mike Bennett remained in control, now really going to work on the left shoulder of Jonathan Gresham.
And this is what a technician does. Bennett working like a shark who smells blood in the water. He is focused and isolated on that injured wing, that injured arm of Jonathan Gresham.
And this is when Mike Bennett's going to be at his best. Yes, we know Gresham is arguably the greatest technician in the world, but Mike Bennett, he could just ground you into the mat.
100%. I think Bennett is someone as well that the mental fortitude and the fact that he takes every match as an opportunity. He doesn't take anything for granted being in the ring right here, and he's going to make it worth every last second.
And Bennett now willing to use the entire ring as part of his arsenal, and oh my! Kicking the top rope, and you see the damage done to the left elbow, the left arm of Jonathan Gresham, and clearly there's so many levels to this strategy. Cover here, Gresham gets his foot on the bottom rope, but look, you take out that left shoulder, you take out a lot of the submission arsenal of Jonathan Gresham.
That exchange tells me two things. That both of these, it shows the kind of veterans that both of these guys are. Gresham had the wherewithal to know where he was in the ring at all times, get his foot on the bottom rope. But Bennett knew how to use every part of the ring to his advantage.
And every millisecond of the refs count.
And we are really seeing Mike Bennett impose his will on Jonathan Gresham here, but Gresham, as valiant as they come, so resilient, but just like that, down goes Gresham once again. Mike Bennett refusing to let go of the left wrist.
Vice grip, a vice grip. You can almost imagine that Gresham's arm, his wrist, probably from the shoulder to his pinky, is all starting to numb at this point in time.
And right now, what Bennett's doing, right into a cover here, hooks the leg. That was a flurry of knees to the front, the left bicep tendon into the pectorals. That's right where the brachial plexus is. That completely could take out the entire arm of Jonathan Gresham, make him go numb. That's where all the nerves are.
Great that it's a knee strike, considering that Bennett was defeated at best in the world with a knee submission from Gresham.
You don't have to tell Mike Bennett. As Jonathan Gresham, though, we talk about the technique. How about the endurance, the power? But look at Bennett, though, still has a hold of the left wrist, as now these two battle-tested warriors trading chops in the center of the ring.
Even with one arm.
Unbelievable. Oh.
I think
for Bennett still won't let go.
I think for both of these competitors, you are going to be hard-pressed to find anyone that is as committed and as passionate as Mike Bennett and Jonathan Gresham.
There is super glue on the wrist.
Yeah.
Of Jonathan Gresham. And he is stuck to Mike Bennett.
Well, laser focus is an understatement when it comes to Mike Bennett. He realizes what a match like this could be, what a victory could be to get one back on the pure champion. And Jonathan Gresham, very resourceful, right to the left knee of Mike Bennett, stifling Bennett, at least for a brief moment.
Johnny, did Bennett hyperextend that knee?
Difficult to see.
Shocked that leg. I think it went backwards a little bit. Too far.
From our view, it was difficult to see, but you could see Bennett really favoring the left leg, and of course the knee full of a bunch of ligaments there, and if he did hyperextend, it could have taken out the PCL of Mike Bennett. And Gresham! A drop kick to the left knee.
Torn a meniscus, those snap very quickly, and if you know anything about Mike Bennett, is he's had knee problems in the past.
Oh, Jonathan Gresham knows that too well, and now in a very dangerous position, Gresham up to the top. He's got Mike Bennett susceptible here. Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on. Bennett shifting the body weight of Gresham.
Look out here. Look out here.
What a counter. Down goes Gresham. Bennett into the cover, hooks the leg. Gresham finds a way to escape.
Agony written all over the face of both of these guys.
That was a counter, a reversal of beauty by Mike Bennett on the top. And you see Jonathan Gresham favoring his ribs, clearly lacking oxygen here.
And I say both of these guys because Bennett's slapping at his knee.
Yes, neither of these competitors is going to be left unscathed from this match, regardless of how things shake out.
And you can just see both these athletes in peak physical condition, but the signs of damage are apparent as now both athletes back to their feet, but Bennett still struggling with the left knee, and Gresham now using the right arm as the left arm, still having issues. Oh.
But fighting through all of the pain, and hey, where they have one leg, there's another. Where he has one arm, there's another.
I find it interesting that Bennett went to work on Jonathan Gresham's arm because Gresham is known for targeting the arm. It's almost like Bennett went after Gresham's own game.
And he's certainly done it effectively thus far, as you see the chops by Mike Bennett having more of an effect on Gresham, who's really struggling, gasping for air, now back to his feet, but Bennett, but Gresham so adept at using his entire body as a weapon, and right back to the knee. There's no one more precise than Jonathan Gresham.
Gresham is surgical in his offense, and relentless at that.
Again, I can't say what a huge main event here on Championship Wrestling.
And Gresham there, that was a chop right to the adductors, to the groin.
And if you are new to the United Wrestling Network, then let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the kind of competition that you can expect week in and week out.
And that's the beautiful thing about professional wrestling in 2021. You never know who's going to show up in the United Wrestling Network, including these two Ring of Honor stalwarts, the pure champion Jonathan Gresham and Mike Bennett. And now Gresham picking up Theo!
Smart.
Basement drop kick to the left knee. Bennett could be in serious trouble here.
Figure four.
Oh, no way. Gresham locks in the figure four. Is Bennett going to tap? He's nowhere near the bottom rope. He's stuck in the center of the ring. Gresham using all the leverage possible.
You can see the agony all over the face of Mike Bennett here. He is a long way from that far rope, probably closer to the ropes on the right-hand side. Just a few fingertips there, but sometimes when those few fingertips, it can feel like a mile.
Jonathan Gresham could be moments away from another victory over Bennett.
And Bennett says in moments like this, you need to remember why you started, to remember why you keep pushing, why you don't tap out in this moment.
He got there.
Look at Mike Bennett, the core strength to roll to the bottom rope. But how much destruction has been done to the left knee and leg of Mike Bennett?
How much more? It was already bad.
Yes. Well, Jonathan Gresham has firmly established control. We'll be right back. This match is incredible.
For the first time ever, the Boogeyman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th, and yes, he's bringing the worms. Get your tickets right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Impact Wrestling star Crazy Steve is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th. VIP tickets are limited, so get yours at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Crown Jewel. Join us Thursday afternoon, October 21st. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free power card. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase.
Covers was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic. They called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-439-1246.
Welcome back to our main event, Championship Wrestling, presented by Car Shield. Jonathan Gresham remaining in control. Now he's starting to slow things down, be calculated and methodical.
This is the first time that Bennett has been able to get back up to his feet throughout the entire commercial break.
But Gresham, you can see there's a look in his eyes. We had talked about being a shark that smells blood in the water. Oh no, but
oh,
back to the arm, back to the arm.
That's what Bennett's talking about. It's not the left knee of Bennett. It's once again the left arm and elbow of Jonathan Gresham. You see the torque on the tricep, on all the ligaments in the elbow, and Gresham fighting, clawing to get to the rope. What a reversal here, shoulders down. Gresham got him, no. Now Bennett, shoulders down, and this is incredible. Bennett with a cover. Now Bennett.
Back and forth.
Bennett once again. And now Gresham. Whoa, ankle lock.
back on the leg of Bennett is Gresham.
This time it's the ankle. Gresham is trying to take down every single joint of the left leg of Mike Bennett.
While favoring his own arm, but...
Oh, wow. And now a knee to the left leg. And now once again, another figure four. Are you kidding me?
Smart.
There's no way Mike Bennett can find a way to fight his way out of this.
Hey, remember what I said at the beginning about this being a masterful technician?
Yes.
And that he would show us better than we could tell you? Believe it.
But look at the positioning this time around, Alyssa. He got Mike Bennett much further away from the ropes.
Definitely learning from, I don't even want to say a mistake, but just learning from the placement that he had secured Mike Bennett last time.
Mike Bennett was fighting to get out of the leg lock, but Gresham now.
Even more pressure on the knee of Bennett. Bennett is struggling. Bennett is in anguish.
Oh, but Bennett, he's getting close. He rolls over. Oh, so resourceful. Able to use his momentum to roll Gresham and himself to the bottom rope.
And when you take out a man's leg, guys, you take out his power base.
Oh my
God. Are you kidding me? He still got it. Still got it locked in. They roll to the outside. They crash on the floor. And Jonathan Gresham continuing.
Something could have snapped. Look at Bennett. Something could have snapped in his knee.
But Gresham can't win on the outside. I mean, Gresham has to get Bennett back in the ring.
Gresham is not letting go of this figure four.
The official has begun the count as Jonathan Gresham continues the leg lock on the outside.
Just an unrelenting onslaught from Gresham.
Bennett's trying to roll to reverse the pressure and shoot it the other direction, but Gresham will not let go, and look at him sink in the figure four here.
We are close to a count out now. Finally relinquishes what started off as a respectful contest, has turned into a brutal battle between two of the absolute best, and now Gresham calling for a count.
How is Mike Bennett going to get back to his feet? How is he gonna stand to get in the ring right now?
He's gonna have to rely on his right leg, which he does. He dives back in desperate fashion.
But gosh, what in the world possesses Gresham to reach these new levels of brutality?
He's done it before, and he's certainly showing he'll go to any length necessary.
A wise person, Melissa, said competition can breed contempt.
But you see the face of Jonathan Gresham. He realizes Mike Bennett has an undying spirit and resolve. Look at Bennett trying, struggling to get back to his feet.
After being in control for the first several minutes of this contest, it is Jonathan Gresham who has taken it away now from Mike Bennett.
Hold on.
Wait, shoulders.
Roll through here and so close. Bennett. Oh, wait. Can't put any weight on that leg. Quick schoolboy here by Jonathan Gresham, and Bennett able to kick out.
You can't get away. You can't get power. You can't get any traditions. When you're down a wheel, you have no option.
Hold on. Inside cradle. Shoulders are down. Oh, wait a minute. Reversal. Reversal after reversal. Are you kidding me?
Round and round they go. Where they stop, who knows?
This is a cyclone of
shoulders are down. And
whose shoulders?
Oh, that's a 3 count. Wait. Who?
Wait a
Who
second.
got the victory? I mean,
Bennett.
I don't know whose shoulders were down there. The official speaking with ring announcer Bryce Boudreau, but okay. Okay, I'm being told we have to go to commercial break. We'll come back and figure out a conclusion to this matchup. Do not go anywhere.
The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at orionfcu.com. Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us next Sunday, October 17th, for our next live TV taping featuring WWE star The Boogeyman and Impact Wrestling's Crazy Steve. Meet The Boogeyman and Crazy Steve at our VIP experience. Pick up your seats with our new seating chart at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Thursday, October 21st is our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Watch WWE Crown Jewel with us absolutely free. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Remember, that's a special Thursday afternoon viewing at Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando for Fall Brawl. Join us for corn dogs, funnel cakes, big sales, and Memphis Wrestling absolutely free. Featuring The Gun Show, Brett Michaels, Action Jackson, Gentleman Jervis, Skyler, and more. That's October 23rd at Commerce Street Market, 2 p.m. bell time. And happening right now until 5 p.m., you can catch our very own Dustin Starr at AutoZone Park as he hosts the inaugural Premier Rugby Sevens Championship. Get your tickets at pr7s.com/tickets. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I didn't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family on $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-952-1286.
Closed captioning for this program is provided by Jason's Deli, Midtown Atlanta.
Welcome back to our main event on Championship Wrestling, and our officials still conversing. I gotta ask you guys, I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, management has said they want a clean finish to this match. This match will be restarted immediately.
Wow.
Whoa!
I thought Mike Bennett had done it. I thought that I saw Gresham's shoulders on the mat for the 1, 2, 3.
I don't know about that. I mean, I think it was definitely Gresham. Oh!
Well, we got some overtime here between Jonathan Gresham and Mike Bennett.
Overtime and gut check time for both of these guys. Bennett can barely stand after several figure fours, one that ended outside on the floor. Gresham's got a bad wing, a bad arm after an offensive onslaught for Mike Bennett. Who gets the better of this exchange, guys?
Gresham's wrist tape is as gone as the left leg of Mike Bennett, who's just stumbling to maintain his body weight, but still fighting back.
I think Bennett can barely stand. This match has got to go in the favor of Gresham.
Well, we're going to stick with this matchup as long as we possibly can. These two tremendous competitors, quite frankly, could go for days.
Look at this.
This is insanity. How much?
Oh, are you kidding me? Enziguri by Gresham. Oh!
Upside down and inside out. Will it be
Bennett with a cover. Got him. No! Jonathan Gresham kicks out, but look at Bennett right back to the left elbow.
Just how much can two individuals take? Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Well, we're looking at two athletes who had identical childhood dreams. They have already achieved those, and now they're looking to get to the next level as much as possible in what has really turned into such a rivalry.
When you are so evenly matched, so even keel, it comes down to what you're fighting for. Maybe not your strength, maybe not your skill, and that's why I go back to this redemption tour that Mike Bennett has said he is on. In interviews, we've heard him say that he wrestles every match like it's the most important match of his life and of his career.
Well, Bennett realizes, as many competitors do, you never know when everything could be taken away. And Bennett doesn't want to leave anything up to chance. He wants to fight until his very last day, even as he's struggling to put weight on that left leg. And now Gresham, you can see him just looking to pinpoint that leg once again. Whoa.
What kind of weight is that to walk around with? A sports psychologist could do a case study on Mike Bennett. Can you imagine the pressure and stress of every match being your last? No room for failure?
But look how aware Mike Bennett was. He knew immediately to get to the ropes the moment Gresham went down for the left leg.
He's favoring it now.
The official's doing a great job of maintaining control here between Gresham and Bennett.
Gosh, you just think about the blood, sweat, and tears that both of these men have put into this business and just put into this match alone.
Or against the ropes here, you saw Bennett going for that hammerlock to the left arm once again that he was able to connect with earlier in this matchup. Oh, this is getting personal. When emotion boils over, this is what you get.
You guys have come too far for it to disintegrate like this.
We've already decided that
fighting under pure rules.
And once again, back in the center of the ring, and now Gresham looking to build a little bit of steam. Oh,
the knee! The knee!
Oh, hold on.
Wait a second. Oh, Bennett!
Back to the submission, the left arm. Could this be the... Oh, wait a minute. Gresham with the roll through.
And back to the figure four.
Gresham,
there's no way.
For the third time. Will the third time be the charm? The figure four leg lock, and Bennett gets his shoulders up. Look at the leverage of Jonathan Gresham.
How much is too much for Mike Bennett to take?
Shoulders down once again. Bennett is using every amount of energy he has left just to keep his shoulders off the mat, let alone not tap out.
Can you imagine the pain that is writhing in Mike Bennett's body right now?
Oh,
that's it! He couldn't get up! He couldn't get up!
You're kidding me!
He couldn't get up, and I don't blame him.
Here is your winner, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham!
4 figure fours, Quasto.
Mike Bennett did not tap, but Jonathan Gresham took Mike Bennett to the point of exhaustion to where he could not get his shoulders up.
Jonathan Gresham, what an absolutely technical master, but you can't discount the heart and soul of Bennett.
An incredible night of action here in Championship Wrestling.
I am almost at a loss for words.
We saw their heart, we saw their will, we saw their drive, we saw their determination, all toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. These two competitors gave us their all.
Mike Bennett wants to be a flag bearer for professional wrestling, and he proved once again why he is. But Jonathan Gresham also proved why he is as pure as any wrestler on the planet.
And I think the respect between these competitors has only grown through this match. Mutual respect, code of honor adhered to. What an absolutely incredible match.
Picture's worth 1,000 words, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, the show of respect.
You only need one word to describe this. That's class.
It really is. It goes beyond words when you see two professional wrestlers at the top of their game, at the peak of their careers, fight to a finish. And Jonathan Gresham standing tall, walking out victorious. But Mike Bennett showing as much heart as any athlete on the planet. What a main event we had tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield.